Good afternoon, students. I am J.R. Henderson, entrepreneur, trainer, and motivational speaker. And I'm here today to tell you to welcome to the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy. On behalf of our CEO, Michael Thurmond, also our superintendent, Ramona Tyson, and President Holston at Georgia Piedmont College, I bring greetings, as well as from our Board of Commissioners. This summer, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and one of the things that I know that, hey, it probably hasn't been so fun here lately. In spite of COVID-19, you will be great, I promise you. In spite of probably missing the prom, you will be great. In spite of not seeing all of your friends and not participating in some of the activities that you become accustomed to participating in, I promise you, this summer, if you just sit back and you pay attention and you dive in, we'll have a lot of information that you'll love. One of the things that I think it's very important that we do at this time, that we take a moment to pay our respect to all of the people that are on the front line, that are making it happen for us. At this time, DeKalb County, we are stronger. We're not weaker, we are stronger, and because of COVID-19, we will not be defeated, but we will rise. DeKalb County, let's rise.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000
Indeed, DeKalb County, we will, we shall, we must rise up. We will, we shall, we must rise up. Students, repeat after me. I am, so I can't hear you. I need to be able to hear everybody through this webinar. I need to be able to hear you. I want to hear you say, I am somebody. I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated because I am somebody. I will rise up. I will not fail. I will not fall, but I will prevail. At this time, I introduce to you our leader, our workforce director, Ms. Teresa Austin Gibbons. Ms. Austin Gibbons has over 20 years of workforce development experience in Georgia and also in Washington, D.C. Her work philosophy is to be creative, to inspire positive change, and always to be committed to every single project that she undertakes. I present to you our leader, Ms. Teresa Austin Gibbons, the director of WorkSource DeKalb. Let's give her a hand, students.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Henderson, for such a wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, and welcome to the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy orientation. So we know that it's called the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy, but we also know it as DVCA. So you are DVCA interns, and I am so proud of you. I would like to tell you about many great leaders who have had their hand in making this what I want to call an epic program. You are going to make history not only for DeKalb County, but for these United States of America. We have leaders such as the DeKalb County CEO, Michael L. Thurmond, and the Board of Commissioners for DeKalb, Superintendent Ramona Tyson, and President Tavares Holston from Georgia Piedmont Technical College, who have worked tirelessly with the team to make sure this was going to be great for you. This orientation has been designed specifically with you in mind. So I am so excited that you are here today because you are experiencing many firsts. You will accomplish many things over the next few weeks. You have already accomplished some historical firsts. You've accomplished being randomly selected to be a participant in the academy. And because you were selected, you are part of this first inaugural class of the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy with more than 800 students. Congratulations on those two firsts. As we've designed this orientation, we wanted to accomplish a few things, a few objectives for you. We want to provide consistent information on how the academy works. We want to set expectations, how you as a DVCA intern, how you will go through this process. And last but not least, we want to inspire and keep you engaged and motivated over these next few weeks. So I want you to sit back and enjoy this orientation because this is for you, the DVCA interns.
Hi, I'm Crystal Thomas with this breaking news report coming to you from the studios of the 2020 DeKalb Virtual Career Academy. Now, already, the DeKalb County Summer Youth Employment Program is the talk of the town among DeKalb County youth. But this year, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Now, how can they top themselves, you'll ask? Well, this year, learning and earning will take place virtually. That's right. Now, let's take a look back at how we got to this point.
In 2017, DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond, the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners, and WorkSource DeKalb partnered together to launch the DeKalb Works Summer Internship Program. Since then, this program has provided more than 1,100 young people with exciting employment and training opportunities.
Not just a regular job where you're just there for pure paychecks solely.
Internships offer an amazing opportunity for us young people to get hands-on work experience in a variety of different careers.
We are coming together. Commissioners, the CEO office, our constitutional officers, coming together to provide these important training and work opportunities for our young people in DeKalb County.
DeKalb County youth have enjoyed hands-on work experience and training in a variety of careers, including healthcare, news, technology, public service, and education.
I love this program. I think everybody that's able to do it should.
So they tell us what they're interested in, and our goal for WorkSource staff is to match them with employers, public and private.
I'm a receptionist, and so I answer calls. I sign people in to go to the resource center. I escort people around the building.
We pretty much went over how to go about the interview, how to speak with your interviewer, how to set a good impression when you actually get the job.
So sure, this program was already second to none, but in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, many jurisdictions have canceled their summer employment programs. But not here in DeKalb. Not only will you still have an opportunity to learn and earn, but you're also making history in this, the first ever virtual class.
Hello, I'm DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond. I would like to congratulate you on being accepted into the inaugural class of the 2020 DeKalb Virtual Career Academy. And we look forward to a summer filled with life-changing opportunities that will help elevate your path forward.
This year's program is the first of its kind. Not only will you have the chance to gain hands-on work experience, but you will also have the chance to complete training and earn credit hours, which will go towards your future education.
In our collaboration with DeKalb Workforce, we are offering a unique program of study that focuses on career development and academic enrichment.
Proof that your community believes in you. The DeKalb County Virtual Career Academy is a partnership between WorkSource DeKalb, the DeKalb County School District, and Georgia Piedmont Technical College.
We want to make sure that you are prepared for the workforce and for the jobs that you'll be coming in contact with, and this will put you ahead of others that apply for those same jobs.
Programs like these do a lot to help our community.
It's really helpful for my future.
This program is made just for you. Enjoy this summer filled with opportunities that will ensure your success in the future. Welcome to the 2020 DeKalb County Virtual Career Academy.
Now is your time to go out and be great. Our community and our future depends on you.
I was once an intern in this very same program, and now I'm a reporter and producer right here at DCTV. Got your attention yet? Good. I'll see you in a few. But for now, back to you, JR.
Awesome. We really appreciate you, Crystal. And let me tell you something, young people, about Crystal that she just said. See, DeKalb County, our Board of Commissioners and our CEO, Michael Thurmond, they're really vested in your future. And when I say that, I just mean this. Crystal started out as an intern, just like you guys are interns, and now she has a full-time job as a reporter for DeKalb County. So I'll tell you what, the sky's the limit, folks. The sky is the limit, and if Crystal was able to do it, then you can do it too. So I encourage you to dig deep, to network, to cultivate some relationships with some of your facilitators and your career advisors, because those will be the same people that you have to call at some point in time for referrals. So at this time, what we want to do is we want to take a deeper look into this program, and I want to go over with you the purpose of the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy. All right, first of all, let me give you a little bit of background information so that you understand this program. This program is, as you heard in the video, this is the very first time that we've ever done a virtual career academy. And so because this is the first time, you are members of our inaugural class of 2020. So there are about 850 of you that are attending this program. And if you were selected, I'll tell you this much. You really must be thankful, because we received a ton of applications, and to have you selected to participate in this program tells us that, hey, you're in for a treat. So once again, our program will be we have 850 students in our program, and we're going to make sure that you get opportunities for career advisement. You'll also get opportunities to receive a certification, as well as academic support or GED assistance. So we have a lot in store for you. I just really encourage you to dig in and to take this opportunity as an opportunity to take serious. Next slide. One might ask, what is the value of the DeKalb Career Academy? And so I tell you this, the value of this Career Academy, first and foremost, if you ask me the value, I will tell you that you can't put a dollar sign to the value. And the reason why, folks, I say you can't put a dollar sign to the value, I say you can't put a dollar sign to the value simply because the skills that you will learn, the credentials that you'll be able to receive will enable you to go and to get a career opportunity. Example, there's an ACER course that we offer. With the ACER course, you can receive a certification in ACER repair. And if you receive and when you receive that certification, guess what? I have a friend of mine that told me that, hey, she has a company that she works for, and they repair computers and they give away computers to children. And so she wants me to give her a list of all of the individuals that get their certification for the ACER program. There are going to be a lot of different things that you can take advantage of, as well as once you complete your work, you will get paid. Every single person on this call, you will be paid $9 an hour. And so I encourage you to go and to make your $9 an hour. And I encourage you to participate in all of the activities that we'll have. And so this Career Academy, there's a lot of value. Next slide. Our Academy overview. Our Academy, as we talked earlier, we have several partners. First of all, our CEO and Board of Commissioners, they have made it possible for WorkSource DeKalb, DeKalb County School System, and Georgia Piedmont College. They made it possible for us to partner and to accomplish this endeavor. If you are a DeKalb County student, one of the things that it'll make it really, really easy for you is our learning management system, which is Verge. And you'll log on to Verge in the morning and you'll be able to access the program. All of the courses will be inside of Verge. If you're a DeKalb County student, you already understand how to navigate that process. For our non-DeKalb County students, stay tuned. We'll make sure that you get that information as well. But our program is comprised of academic enrichment. It's also comprised of career development, and as well as you will receive a lot of other support in various sectors. Next slide. The structure of the Academy. As I stated earlier, this is our inaugural year, meaning for those students that don't know what inaugural means, this is our first time doing it. This is our first time doing the program. This program, it will last 6 weeks. You'll work 4 hours a day, Monday through Thursday. Fridays, you will have an opportunity to speak to your counselors, and you'll also have an opportunity to speak to your career advisors. And one of the things that I want to let you know, I know that all of this information that we are presenting, we will make sure that you get this information after the presentation. So if it's blurry a little bit or you can't see it, just know that when this is over, we'll make sure that you have all of the information on this presentation, because we need you to understand you are our customers. We are only here for you. The only reason why this program was designed to give young people like yourself an opportunity to earn while you learn. And this summer, we're gonna do a lot of earning, and we're also gonna do a whole lot of learning. So young people, about I would say about a month or so ago, I met this young man, and he talked to me, and he told me that he does music, and we were talking about COVID-19, and we talked about the Career Academy. And one of the things that he told me that he wanted to do was he wanted to leave a verse. He wanted to leave a verse with every student here in the DeKalb Career Academy. His name is Antoine Burley, goes by the name of the Real Tycoon. At this time, the Real Tycoon, with our theme song for 2020, DeKalb Virtual Career Academy.
DeKalb County, shouts out to CEO. 850 students attending, and it's still counting. What the world coming to, it came a virtual reality. I can hear COVID-19 screaming out. Don't be mad at me, but it wasn't in the West now. Virus and bigger than the Great Depression. And I know the kid mad they ain't in school, they just wrong, they lesson. And I thank God every day for the CEO and the board of commission trying to make it better. Keep your head up, get this cheddar. It be over with soon. Keep your head up and get the blue. Yeah. I go by the Real Tycoon. Gotta stay down, get the blessing. Gotta stay down, get the message. If you don't, get a clue. Whatever you do, stay in school. Gotta graduate and get the credit. Yeah, gotta stand by the code of the WorkSource care. I can never come in last. Yeah, gotta learn, gotta earn. And it's all about coming together. Yeah, it's all about sticking together. It's all about staying together. And that's real. I would like to give a shout out to all the first responders, all the doctors risking their life, you know, all the essential workers. Every day, I pray for y'all, man. I love y'all. Yeah. Tycoon! Hey, you can cut it right there, poster.
And now introducing Terry Webb, representing DeKalb County School District's Information Technology.
Verge is the learning management system for the DeKalb County School District. And today I'm going to show you how to log in order to access your resources that JR was speaking of earlier today. So the first thing you'll do is log into Verge. It's best that you use the Chrome browser to do this. To do so, go to DeKalb.itslearning.com. If you are a DCSD student, you would log in as normal using your Launchpad account. However, if you're a DCVA scholar, you will log in using Login with Its Learning. Next tab, please. Once you log into Its Learning, the next thing you're going to do is click on Log in with Its Learning. You're going to enter your username and your password. Your username is your email address that you provided for orientation, and then check your email. You should have received an email from the company that advises you of what your password is. Whatever email you used while you were, when you registered for the program is the email that we have on file. If you are a DeKalb County School District student, you would simply click Login with the DeKalb County School District account. Emails were sent out today, so you should have received your email at this point with the username and password. If not, I'll share a link with you later where you can access the help desk to get that information. Next slide, please. Once you've logged into Verge, the next thing you're going to do is click on the word courses. Inside of courses, you're going to see two courses. You'll have your course that's called the Tools for College Success course, and then your next course would be your CTAE Pathway course. You'll go to courses, click on the title of the course, and you'll be inside of the course. Next slide, please. Once you've clicked on the course, you're inside the course, the first thing you'll see is the course landing page. On this page, it provides you with all of the resources that you need to be successful in this program. For example, you have your schedule, you have directions on how to navigate through the course. You'll have the title of all of the various CTAE tracks, as well as the academic enrichment resources. Next slide, please. Once you leave the course landing page, the next thing you'll do is click on the overview page. This page is very important because it has all of your academic lesson plans. It has your daily announcements. For example, those motivational vitamins that we're discussing, they'll be found on this page. Along the right side of the page, you'll see any tasks that you need to complete. For example, if you look here, there's one assignment that's due soon. You can see that assignment as well as the due date next to the assignment. Next slide, please. In the event that you need to locate some of the resources that were on the overview page that you've missed possibly, you can go ahead and click on the resources tab. And the resources tab provides you with all of the resources that are found on the overview page. For example, if you look on the left side of the screen, you'll see what we call the left navigation tree. In the center of the screen, those are the same folders that are found on the left side of the screen. If I wanted to go to the orientation component, I would click orientation. And then once I clicked orientation, you will see all of the resources that are pertaining to the orientation appear in this location. Next slide. The messaging feature. I know you may have lots of questions for your career advisor, your counselor, or your instructor. In order to communicate with those persons, the best thing to do is use the message feature in Verge. To do this, you simply click on the message bubble in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. From there, you're going to click on the word new. You'll begin to type in your teacher's name or your instructor's name. And then from there, you'll type in whatever message that you would like to provide them with. And then you click the word send. It works exactly like email. The teacher will receive the message instantly. In the event that you have any questions, next slide, please. In the event that you have any questions, comments, or confusions, you may reach us at the www.dekabschoolsga.org/virtual learning support. Or you can contact the support help desk at 678-676-1188. I'll just tell you, I've received so many messages so far about logging in and accessing the information in this course. It's best if you reach out to this learning support website so that you can get hands-on and immediate feedback. Thank you and congratulations, guys, and I hope your summer is great.
Now introducing Dr. Dee Venable, the Workforce Development Manager. She has a great passion for helping others realize their potential. Let's take a look at Dr. Venable.
All right, good afternoon, DVCA interns. Today we're going to talk about a few things. The first thing we're going to talk about is the youth compensation. I know that you guys are all excited. We're getting a lot of questions about how will I be paid, how often will I be paid, and how will I receive my paycheck. Stay tuned, we're getting ready to go through. The topics we're going to discuss today is the signing bonus, payroll schedule, delivery method, and earning additional funds. Let's go ahead to the signing bonus. So listen here. If you are participating in this orientation, yes, you. Right now, guess what? You will earn a signing bonus of $100 as an attendance and training participation incentive. You heard it right, a signing bonus of $100. You will receive the signing bonus on June 5th, your first paycheck. Payroll schedule will be coming out, and it's really exciting. We had a question from Shakira. She asked, How often will I get paid? Will it be weekly? Yes, you will. The payroll schedule is bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. What does that mean? You will get paid on June 5th. You will get paid on June 19th. You will get paid on July 17th, and you will get paid on July 31st. And guess what? You will get paid right before the holiday on July 2nd. So once again, to answer your question, Shakira, you do get paid bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. All youth participating in the DVCA program will receive their compensation bi-weekly, and it's going to align with the DeKalb County Payroll 2020 calendar. I know you may have a question. What's the actual delivery method? How will I get paid? How does it come to me? Stay tuned. DVCA, guess what? Interns, you will be paid $9 an hour for up to 20 hours per week for 6 weeks unless otherwise approved. So what does that mean with the otherwise approved? If you are participating in the ACER computer training program, then that means that you may be enrolled for 8 weeks in the DVCA. You will still get paid $9 an hour, up to 20 hours per week. Compensation will be in 2 forms. When you completed your registration, you had a chance to select either form. The first form is going to be direct deposit into your checking or savings account. The next form will be by an ADP Wise pay card. Once again, you will be paid. There's only 2 delivery methods this year. No one will be picking up a check. You either selected direct deposit or you will be paid by an ADP Wise pay card. So I hope you guys are excited, because if you're participating in this orientation, your first check will be June 5th. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about earning additional funds. Students who have elected to participate in additional training may receive an added financial compensation. That is up to $100 per hour. $100 per youth, not an hour. Sorry about that. That's a typo on me. But what does that mean? With credit enhancers for you guys, that means that, guess what? If you elected to participate in additional career training, that will occur on Fridays only. Can be sometimes scheduled during the week, and it can vary. But usually these credit enhancers will only be on Friday. You have a chance to earn an extra $100, okay? I hope I answered your question so far. So once again, just to recap, you are paid bi-weekly. What does that mean? Every 2 weeks. Payroll dates, June 5th, June 19th, July 2nd, July 17th, and July 31st. If you are participating in this orientation today, yes, you have just earned a signing bonus of $100. You may ask, where will I get this bonus? June 5th. How will I receive it? Guess what? You will receive it either direct deposit or the pay card. Make sure all of your documentation is fully in so you can make sure to get fully compensated. Next, let's talk a little bit about the handbook, guys. I hope you guys are really interested in this. We have a lot of great information for you. Every youth that is participating in the DVCA will receive a youth handbook this week that will be via email. So let's take a look inside of what the handbook will discuss. Once again, the DVCA program overview. It offers a combination of career exploration workshops, life skills training, academic enrichment, as well as credentialing options for some courses. This program is offered, once again, all online. So that means that participants get a chance to learn while they earn, all from their home. Participant expectations, make sure once again, you are logged on from 8:30 to 1:30. 8:30, you may ask why, because we want to make sure that you guys are ready. Tomorrow is the first day of the DVCA. Yes, June 2nd, 9 o'clock, we will start promptly. So make sure by 8:30 you are logged in so you will be all set. Usually the training will be 3 to 4 hours per day, Monday through Thursday, up to 20 hours per week. Make sure that you are expected to be timely logged in. What does that mean? Reporting on time will be essential to make sure that you do not miss anything. If there's by any chance that you will be out, you will need to notify your career advisor via email. Once again, notify your career advisor via email. We are asking all DVCA interns to make sure that they're logging in and out daily. You will be given contact numbers for technical assistance, which Ms. Terry just did for the Verge platform. You will be given contact numbers for password resets, login, and any other assistance you may need, as in getting in touch with your career advisors. Next, let's talk about some tips for success when it comes to the DVCA. The first one is going to be the virtual virtual computer etiquette. What does that mean? Make sure that you are dressed in business casual attire and your background environment is visually appropriate at all times while actively participating and logged into the virtual learning environment. Make sure that you are timely. Attendance will be essential. If you are absent once again, make sure to let your career advisor know as soon as possible. For an example, if you have a doctor's appointment or maybe going to court or even a family emergency, make sure to email your career advisor and let them know. Being on time means that you will be logged in into your assigned courses and performing your duties on time. If you will be absent, make sure to notify your career advisor via email. Practice netiquette. This is very important. When you guys are engaging in discussion board postings and emails, remember to be polite and respectful. Use good grammar and correct spelling, and do not write in all caps. It feels like you are shouting, and make sure to sign your name. Take ownership of your work. Next, stay informed about your progress. Do ask your instructor and career advisor regularly how you're doing. Send them an email. Remember, Ms. Terry did go over, there is a message feature in Verge for you to connect directly with your instructor. Listen and ask questions. Be sure that you know what your tasks are and how to do them correctly. Do not be afraid to say, I do not understand. Show me how to complete this task. Remember, this is an online training program, guys, so we welcome any questions that you may have. Next, manage your time wisely. Keep up with all your tasks, assignments, quizzes, if applicable. These quizzes test your knowledge and comprehension of new content. Also, resolve your problems. If you are having any type of problems, talk to your instructor or career advisor. You can email your career advisor, or you can take advantage of the message feature in the Verge platform. We are all here to help you, and we are invested in your future. Next, do your best. Always do your best. Develop pride in doing a good job, as it will reflect in your work. Last but not least, make wise choices. You will be faced with many challenges and decisions, and how well you make these decisions will help you determine whether you will succeed or fail. Remember, our summer program was designed with you in mind. We've had some questions where some of you guys asked, how was I placed in different courses? Am I able to change? How were you placed? You were placed based on your age, career, interest, and educational history was taken in consideration in assigning you to a course. Your willingness to fully participate will determine if you will successfully complete this online training. Your career advisor will inform you of your assigned tasks and responsibility that is inclusive to work hours and attire, behavior that is expected during the online training. And Last but not least, let's talk about release information and media. Oh my God. DVCA has been making headlines nationally. We've even received phone calls from Chicago, and they were interested on how they could participate in this online academy. With that being said, by signing the media release information forms, you have agreed to allow DeKalb County the rights to utilize your actual or likeness of your image or voice for WorkSource DeKalb. So what does that mean? Approved photographs, videos, publications, internet, news, and social media and web pages for special projects and publicly. So remember when I talked about the virtual computer etiquette? Make sure that you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You never know when it's going to be your time to be shine. You never know when your photograph is going to be taken online. And last but not least, we are looking forward to working with all of you guys. We wish you great success. If there is anything that you need help with, speak up. Remember, you can use the message feature in Verge to message your instructor. You can email your career advisor. We are listening and here to help you. Once again, congratulations on being selected as a participant of the DVCA. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're excited. Remember to sign on tomorrow, 8:30. Class is in session at 9. We're looking forward. We're excited. Stay ready, guys, so you don't have to get ready. This is Dr. Venable signing off until tomorrow.
And now for a motivational vitamin from none other than Mr. Steve Jobs.
I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did.
We are going to make it or break it based on whether we can provide products to higher education and services and relationships to higher education that no one else provides. And I think we ought to spend 100% of our time thinking about that. And if we can't do that, then we ought to go broke.
And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. So keep looking, don't settle.
The awesome Steve Jobs said, "Do what you love and love what you do." What we want to make sure this summer that you have an opportunity to do a lot, to learn a lot, and understand students that just because COVID-19 has slowed you up a little bit, it's just a brief pause. And so the good thing that I know about any time that there's a brief pause, you must press play again. So whenever we press play in the world and the world goes back to normal, we want to make sure that you are more prepared than you were when you started. My daughter came to me. I have a daughter, she's 17 years old, and she attends Arabia Mountain High School. And my daughter came to me and she was like, Daddy, I didn't have a prom this year, and I'm not able to see my friends, and I can't go to the movies, and I'm just gonna have a horrible summer. And I asked her, I said, hey, let me ask you a question. What is it that you see yourself doing in 5 more years? And so she wrote down her goals to me, and she gave me her goals on a piece of paper. And I read her goals off on a piece of paper, and I told her, I said, let me tell you something. And I tell you students the same thing. I want you to go and get a piece of paper, and I want you to write down your goals on a piece of paper. And after you write down your goals on a piece of paper, I want you to read those goals to yourself. And I want you to understand that there are a lot of people in this world, that are going out there, and they're going to be your competition. You're going to be competing for people for jobs. You're going to be competing to get into colleges. You're going to be competing in academic and athletic opportunities. And what you need to understand is that during this time of COVID-19 is real, real important, and it's real clear. And I'm just going to say this. If you plan while your opponents, while your peers, while all of those people that you're competing against, while they're sleeping, then you'll be better prepared after COVID-19. So I say to you, take advantage of this opportunity, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I really encourage you that tomorrow, recognize this. First thing, that you got to log on early. Dr. Venable said it, early is on time. And so if you log on at 9:01, that means you're late for work. And we can't be late for work. Say, for instance, you have any issues, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil. If you have any issues, and you'll get this number again, but I want to give it to you. This is our customer service number. We want to make sure that if you have any issues, that we're able to assist you with all of your issues. I'm at Miss Austin Gibbons. Give me the appropriate number. I want to make sure that I give them the right number for customer service.
All right.
Not
Mr.
the technical
Henderson.
support, but our customer service number.
So our customer service number at the DeKalb Virtual Career Academy is 404-687-3400. Again, 404-687-3400.
Awesome. We appreciate you, Miss Austin Gibbons. So one of the things that we understand and that we know that there is no excuse at all to be late, and there is no excuse to not have everything that you need. At this time, what we're going to do is we're going to toss it back to Crystal in the studio.
Now that you've heard all the wonderful aspects of this program, we're going to let you in on a little secret. There's going to be a celebration at the end of this program just for you. Now, DeKalb Workforce Director Theresa Austin Gibbons has more information all about it.
All right. Are we excited yet? I hope you are still excited, because we're going to talk about that little secret. That secret is we've got the team, the CEO, Ms. Tyson, Dr. Halston. Everyone is in the creation workshop for a celebration just for you. We'll be back with you with a date and a time, which will be virtually, how you will attend your celebration, because we want to celebrate you at the end. But guess what? We want to celebrate you throughout the entire program. So the goal is, if there are some accomplishments that you have made, Make sure you communicate that with your career advisor as well as your academic instruction. Send us an email. Let us know what's going on because we've got 850 students. We want to know what you're doing, big things that you're accomplishing, so we can share that across social media and other areas. So please let us know about what you're doing as in accomplishments, but we still plan to celebrate you at the end of this program. So let's talk a little bit about now what's next. Mr. Henderson and Dr. Venable have expressed to you that you need to sign on early. Make sure that you are up and ready to be engaged, just like you would get up and go into the school. Make sure that you are ready with your resources, with your paper, your pencil. I guess I'm a little old school. You may be using your smartphone to take notes or recording, but make sure that you are ready to begin learning because this is work for you. Monday through Thursday from 8:30 to 1:30, 20 hours a week, Monday through Thursday. Fridays are your counseling days. June the 2nd is our begin date, our end date, July 31st. Don't forget what Ms. Webb told you about logging into Verge if you are a DeKalb County student. If you are a non-DeKalb County student, you need to check your email because you would have received login information, your user ID, as well as your password. So don't forget, log in early. Dr. Venable talked a little bit about June the 5th on how you will receive your pay. Expect to receive an email to us because this first pay on June the 5th may be in the form of a check, and we may have a little bit of strategy that we need you to help us with so you can get the pay on time. So as we talked about, Mr. Henderson, the cheddar, we want to make sure you check your emails because you may be getting some important information because I know you don't want to miss your cheddar, right? All right. Before we go into the next part, Mr. Henderson, I think I have a favorite song, and it's by her and YG. And the thing that they say in the first line is we're doing our thing, we're moving too fast. So how about we just slide into this Q&A?
You want to slide into the Q&A? Let's slide into the Q&A then.
All right. So our first question, can I update the form that I submitted? I typed in the wrong address. Yes, you should be able to update your email by calling that customer service number, 404-687-3400. Remember, your email address is important to us because that's how we will communicate. At this time, we cannot allow you to come into our building, so that's why we're doing everything virtually. Again, make sure your email address is correct. If you believe that is incorrect on anything that you sent in, please contact our customer service number. Mr. Henderson, do you have some questions over there you'd like to answer for the students?
Yes, I have a question. It said, how would you recognize the students during the program? So great question, whoever asked that question. The way that you will be recognized is Crystal, each week, she's gonna do a special story on one of our young people. So we wanna make sure that you do what you need to be doing and always, we have a saying around here, we like to catch you doing something great. We don't want to catch you doing something you don't have any business doing. We want to catch you doing something great. And so you keep doing great things, and Crystal, she's going to be bouncing in and out of the classrooms, and she's going to be talking to some of your facilitators and career advisors, and she'll pick a student, at least one student every week. We'll do a highlight on that student, and you'll get an opportunity to be highlighted. And Crystal was one of the students that was highlighted. That's just to kind of give you a little hint. Hint.
All right, Mr. Henderson. They want to know about this money. They keep asking about the money. How can we get the money? money. How do we get the money if we don't have an account? When you registered, you signed up for an ADP Wise Pay card if you did not have your own checking or savings account. So go back, look at your responses, and see if you signed up for the ADP Wise Pay card or if you submitted your banking account information with a voided check. That's how you will receive your pay. Mr. Henderson?
Awesome, awesome. Next question is, what dates are the program and does it last through the end of July? So for most of our interns, you will begin tomorrow, June 2nd, 2020, and it will end July 10th, 2020. If you're in the ACER program, the ACER program will last a little bit longer, so you will be getting that information when you speak with your instructors. So you have all of the information you need.
All right, Mr. Henderson. Again, question. What are the dates of the program? Does it last through the end of July? Beginning date, Tuesday, June the 2nd. That's tomorrow, June the 2nd, through July the 31st for most interns. So remember, tomorrow is start day. Be ready. Have your resources together, and let's start on time. Mr. Henderson, what do you have over there? Any more money questions?
So I'm gonna tell you the next thing that I want us to focus on is I want to make sure that every student on here understands that it is really, really, really important for you to dialogue with your career advisors, and it's really important for you to dialogue with all of your instructors. So if you ever have any issues, your first line of defense, if you have an issue with a course, talk to your instructor. If you can't get to your instructor, then you always have a career advisor. If you have any questions, as a matter of fact, is Miss Stacy Stepney on the call?
No, sir.
So what about Monica Davis? Who do we have from DeKalb County?
Harry Webb, I'm still here.
Okay. So, Ms. Webb.
Yes, sir.
Once again, if tomorrow, when a student goes to log on and they aren't able to navigate the system, what should they do?
If they are logged into the system and not able to navigate through the system, click on the message button in the upper right-hand corner and just type the teacher's name and ask for, just say, please help. And that teacher can help them immediately. Or if they call the help desk line, the ITTs on the help desk can walk you through to actually navigate through the program.
Okay, awesome, awesome. One more question. So I have a question. It's a GED question. Is Dr. McBride on the call?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so the GED question is, if I'm in the GED program, and I guess the students, they were looking at the schedule, they're scheduled 45 minutes for GED on the program, on this. What if students need additional GED support? What should they do?
Okay, so students will log in for a specified amount of time every day for some synchronous instruction with their teacher. We also have a platform where students can work on their own and accumulate additional hours that are not paid, but will help them progress toward their GED. We'll be assessing students periodically throughout the program to determine the progress that they've made. And when we determine and the student determines that they're ready to take the GED, we'll get them scheduled to take the GED exam.
Awesome, awesome. Ms. Austin Givens?
Yes, sir, Mr. Henderson.
Let's take one more question, and then we're gonna move to our next slide.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of roll two questions up together, Mr. Henderson. One of the questions is, how many credits may I earn? You can earn two Carnegie units of high school credits. The next question, will I earn the credits if I'm a college student? College students and other adult learners will receive a transcript to support future credentialing. However, these courses will not count towards the college level courses.
Okay.
So I think now,
Awesome.
Mr. Henderson, we can roll over into our evaluation because I think we're sliding
Definitely.
almost to the end.
Definitely. So our evaluation, Ms. Austin Givens, you want to tell them how they can fill out their evaluation?
All right. So DVCA interns, orientation evaluation. You will receive this by the close of business today in an email. In this email, it will not be a form. You will electronically fill this out and hit submit, and we will receive your answers. Our goal is to make sure that we are providing you with as much information as possible, but we want to know how we did on this orientation because that's important to us. Because I have a good feeling, Mr. Henderson, that this is probably not going to be the last academy.
Definitely it can't be the last academy. I have an awesome feeling. So I'm going to tell you something, young people. The thing about this academy, this is the inaugural, but after COVID-19, I promise you, there are going to be so many virtual learning opportunities. There are going to be opportunities to go to meetings. One of the things that we've done a lot of is we've met on Zoom a lot, or we met on Microsoft Teams. And so we, too, just like you actually, I would say, our young students, you're way ahead of the curve because you guys have been operating on Verge the entire year, and we've just started. So I really think that we're on to something. And so we're going to take one more question, and then we'll go to our next slide. So Amari Massey stated, the email that was used is my mom's account and it's in her name. What is it that I can do? What is it that Amari can do?
So what Amari would need to do is call the customer service number, 404-687-3400, and advise that he needs to update his email address. He should have received an email from his career advisor as well. He can also respond to the career advisor with his correct email address.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Austin Givens. Awesome job answering questions. And now, Crystal, we're going to go back to you in the studio.
And now, another motivational vitamin from American businesswoman Ursula Burns.
There are a couple of things in your life that you will never change. And one of the things that I would never give up was my hair. In the early part of my career, I was definitely one of very, very few women, and I was the only Black woman. If you work in a business environment, the thing that makes the place rock and roll is actually getting all those differences to the benefit of everybody else. I grew up in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. There was a fairly consistent lifestyle that we all lived. We were poor, from a tenement ghetto to a little apartment in the projects to a bigger apartment in the projects. It was all signs of progress for us. It was actually fun. My mother struggled a lot to make it okay for us. I ended up becoming an engineer by accident. I knew that I liked math, and I kind of thought I was okay at it, but I took this PSAT, and the guidance counselor came to me and said, my God, you did a phenomenal job. I went to an engineering school, and it was very normal to be the only. I say this to women all the time, particularly women trying to get into STEM. I guarantee you, you will be the minority in the room. And instead of that being a burden, it should be an opportunity for you to distinguish yourself. All of us now are pioneers, every one of us. A lot of what pioneers do, they do not benefit from themselves. I started here, and by any view and vision, I ended up at the top of some mountains. I have more money, more than my mother would have ever imagined. And I still don't judge my success by that. Not everybody's gonna end up to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but if I would have stopped my progression 4 jobs ago, I would still have a great life. The story would be great, and that's why you don't give up.
Well, that brings us to the end of this orientation. We're so glad you all could join us, and we can't wait to see what a great and inspirational summer this is going to be. We're sure it's going to put you guys right on the path to success. Thank you for joining us for the 2020 Virtual Career Academy. I'm Crystal Thomas.
Students, you have come to the end of this session, but only that means that you have come to the beginning of the program. On tomorrow, we expect to see you on time. We expect to see you dressed appropriately when you turn your cameras on. That's one of the things I want you to make sure that you remember. Tomorrow we have a live session. We have our vision board session. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. So I encourage you to go ahead and start thinking about, how you wanna do your vision board. We're gonna do digital vision board. So you're not gonna have to cut out, glue, anything. We're just gonna do digital vision boards tomorrow. We're really, really, really looking forward to you coming and learning and having an awesome time. If there's anything you need, make sure that you do not fail to give us a call, and make sure that you speak with your career advisor. As Dr. Venable said, we will see you logged on at 8:30 in the morning to be on time for your 9 o'clock DeKalb Virtual Career Academy experience. Inaugural class of 2020, it's up from here. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you in class.